Welcome, welcome to Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win. We are now in a dogfight. We've lost the first game. This is game one reaction. Lakers versus Timberwolves. We took a bad L. I'm just going to be real about it. First quarter, we were hoofing. Up 7 to end the first. From there on, it got bad. Outscored us 18 in the second quarter, and then we were playing catch up the rest of the game. Listen, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. We are going to be here after every single game, the good, the bad, the ugly. This is about as bad as it could get, right? But have faith, Lakers family. It's going to get better. You know, things we need to talk about. We must address LeBron not scoring in the first quarter. It was just too passive. We've got to address Austin Reeves overall. We've got to speak on Dorian Finney-Smith. And we've got to talk about second half Luka Doncic. Or second quarter Luka Doncic, I should say. Whatever. Right? But there's a lot of things to the game. I can name a bunch of different things. But what it comes down to is not following the goddamn JJ 5-star general principles to victory. Number one is crash the boards. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not asking a lot, right? When there's a rebound, everybody needs to try to go and get it. I don't know why we didn't play Jackson Hayes more, but that's a side. That's for another moment. I might touch on that later. But we wasn't grabbing boards. Screens. Not solid screens, right? They were fighting right over our screens. No problem. Cutting. Number 3, we've got crashing the boards, which we did not do. Screens, which we're not doing well. Cutting, right? All we're asking is for a little off-ball movement. I didn't see none. Hachi, you usually get 4 to 6 buckets like that. I didn't see no alley-oops to Jackson Hayes, no signs of them. So maybe JJ is also in our things that we need to discuss as far as issues with the squad. But let's start off with LeBron James. Finished with 19 points, did not score in the first. I knew that things were not good, right? I get it. You're here to pass the baton, but that does not mean that you're Robin, right? You're Superman. He's Batman. However you want to spin it. But it's got to be top dog with top dog. You're the Captain America. He's Iron Man. He's Thor. He's whoever we need him to be. But you got to be the Captain America. And that's 4 quarters of support. You went the whole first quarter not doing nothing. And then when we take Luka out in the second quarter, you were not ready to go. Bron, you cannot be K-Love. You cannot be the Chris Bosh of the squad, right? You've got to be on top apex predator mode. You cannot be bringing that I'm going to feel the game out, first game feel out energy. No more. Not when we got the higher seed. That might have worked when we was the lower seed, the underdog, but not right now. We got to come out with full-on intensity. I like what you showed us later on, right? I like when you went on that little run. I didn't like them blocking your 2 freight train Jameses in a row. That hurt me. I'm not going to lie. As a LeBron fan, that hurt me to watch them block 2 straight freight train Jameses to the rim. But we will be better. I know for a fact Bron is a first game feel out guy. We will be better. We will get to, just let me get like 3 to 4 more minutes on the rant. We'll get to the comments. I see the chat is booming. I will read everything. I promise. We got to talk about AR-15. Austin Reeves. I'm looking at him right now, watching Spectrum Sportsnet in the cut. I see AR-15. 16 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 8 from the 3. That's not it. AR-15. I have labeled you damn near our second option. Luka went for 37. You got to give us 25. You have to, right? I just did not see impact from AR-15 tonight. The threes, they just weren't good shots. They were jack-ups, right? But I got faith in AR-15. To JJ's point, I just don't think we were ready for the physicality. But we will be. Next up, we got to quickly address Dorian Finney-Smith. There was a time, Dorian, when you were knocked down. If we swing that ball to you and you're wide open, you were splashing it to end the season. You let me down tonight. I'm going to be real. There was a moment we were on a run, right? We were on a run. It was an 11-point game. We kicked it to you. If you would have hit that, you would have cut it to 8. Instead, you clank it. They go down. They hit a 3. It's a 14-point game, and I don't think we get close again. Dorian Finney-Smith, you have to hit. You have to hit. I don't remember. Let's see what he did. What did he do? Finney-Smith gave us 1 of 3 from the 3, 1 of 5 from the field, 3 points. That ain't going to cut it, Finney. That's not what we've come to expect from you. You and Gabe Vincent gave us 6 points. That ain't going to cut it, right? They're leaving y'all open. Y'all got to hit. Hachi hit, right? Hachi hit. I know it was a quiet game for Hachi, but 3 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from the 3, right? Wasn't bad. I think after he got crossed, his game was off a little bit. Yes. But everybody, I just expect to do better, right? I have a feeling over the last 8 days or so, we've been playing against Bronny, right? Against Jamison, against Koloko. We've been playing against those guys. We saw a real team again. We'll be ready. And now to JJ's point. I got to get on JJ a little bit. We cannot go that second quarter with that little bit of offense, right? You got to jump in there, call some plays, make some adjustments, and get us easy baskets, right? That's what's got to be. I'm looking, they're running our offense. They running the Horns offense. I see Ant-Man do the, I don't got the 3, pass it, but give it right back to me for the 3 splash. That's Luka's shot. Where is the LeBron James, Luka Doncic pick and roll? I don't think I ever see Luka Doncic pass the ball to LeBron James and vice versa. I'm looking for it. I just don't see it happening. and their spacing is not what it needs to be. So, again, that splash was from Luka, by the way. Was on Luka, by the way. He had a couple splashes. Oh, man. He had a couple splashes, man. So, to all those points, though, I say this. It's still Lakers in 5, right? I say all that to say we just wasn't ready. I say all that to say we had a plan until we got punched in the mouth. But now we're ready for a fight. We got another game in LA. I expect greatness, right? I expect LeBron to introduce himself to the game sooner. I expect Dorian Finney-Smith to get in that lab over the next 2-3 days. I expect JJ Redick to get in that ass, to be honest. Pause. I expect JJ Redick to put foot to ass. But you got to tell me what's up with Jackson Hayes, too. I saw you only play 8 minutes. That's not enough. That's not enough. Now, the last piece that I'm going to talk about before we get to these comments is I think we messed up when we got Gobert in foul trouble. When he's in the game, it's better for us. When he got in foul trouble, they had to go to Naz Reid earlier and more often. And if you know anything about watching the Lakers versus Minnesota, I can't stand that fucker Naz Reid because he gets off. So with that, Lakers going to have to put that work in. Black Air Force energy from here on out. But let's get to these comments. It's a lot. I see y'all. Comments is crazy right now. Comments are crazy. Comments coming in. Let's read some comments. Ladies and gentlemen, vibe with me. Comment coming from Daniel, pathetic, hopefully fluke. Comment coming from Rob Boys and Toys, disappointed in them, very disappointed. Comment coming from Rob, sup everyone, address the size and Bron, AR-15 no-show, Luka carried. Yeah, we got to play tall ball. Like, we cannot play small ball with this squad, right? Jackson Hayes got to get minutes. 8 minutes for Jackson Hayes is a recipe for disaster, right? LeBron James he cannot play center, not sustained, right? He does not defend the rim. That's too much of asking the 40-year-old, right? Come on, JJ. Come on, JJ. AR-15 no-show. Yeah. He'll be back. Luka carry. Comment coming from Rondo. What the fuck? Comment coming from Daniel. Sweep. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Don't do that, Daniel. Comment coming in from Daniel. Lakers in 6. Alex, Lynn, and Hayes. Comment coming from Rondo. Should Alex play more minutes? No. I'm not saying Alex Lynn got to play more minutes. What I'm saying is we got to give Jackson Hayes at least 20. Right? 8 minutes, just not it. Comment coming from Danny. JJ Redick got to go bring in Sam Cassell. My original pick was Rondo, but I got faith in the 5-star general, right? We got to have faith in Redick. He said it himself, like, yo, they not hustling, right? They came out here thinking this shit was supposed to be a cakewalk. It's the fucking playoffs. Comment coming from Rico to Don. Luka show up, but everyone else forgot the playoffs started today, and LeBron looked old today. He did look a little old. I'm not even going to front. He definitely looked old. Now, he had a nice stretch, but he didn't look demon time Bron. He didn't have that look. Comment coming from Rondo. I've labeled you Michael Jeffrey Jordan AR. You cannot go left. We can't count on injuries to help us win. No. I thought Ant-Man was down. I thought Naz Reid was down. They kept coming back. And to their credit, they made a lot of goddamn threes at 50%. I think it was like 22 of 44, 21 of 42, something goofy, right? Have faith. Some of those start clickety clanking. That's quick transition. Long shot, long rebound. Sped up offense, right? Just if I doubt that they're going to shoot 50% from three on 44 attempts this entire series, right? If they do, we're cooked. No doubt about it. It's going to be a tough matchup if that's the case. But if not, even at 40%, that's a world of difference. Have faith, Lakers family. Have faith. Where we at? Comment coming in from Ghost. Stop. Lakers are done, period. We're not doing that. Lakers is right there, right? Lakers got this. Sometimes you just need a little jolt of energy. Comment coming from Rondo. Every game is quiet for Rui. Yeah. After the shake from Ant-Man, Rui might have been just a little embarrassed. Comment coming from Rondo. That splash from Ant was on Luka too, by the way. Nah, the splash from Luka, where he did the Luka play, like, pass off, give it back to me, cacao. I said, yo, all right. All right. Comment coming from Timothy. You got your own worries. OKC plays tomorrow, right? Timothy, you got your own struggles right now. Don't worry about us right now. Comment coming from Eccentric. Reeves and Bron shrunk. This loss is necessary. I like that mindset, Eccentric. I think we did not have our mind right. I'm watching Bron in the postgame right now. I just don't think we had our mind right. Too many days off, right? The shooters wasn't in rhythm. I'm seeing Dorian Finney-Smith doing too many pump fakes. Nigga, take the three, brother. Take the fucking three, dog. Like, come on, man. Comment coming from Rondo. Can't be Lakers in 5 without them getting one. Eccentric. They thought it was going to be served on a platter. That's a fact. After that first quarter, we had a vibe like, oh, we good money. We good money. It's not how it works, right? 4 quarters of pain is what we got to deliver. Comment come from Eccentric. Hayes was crashing the paint and getting offensive rebounds, but JJ pulled them early. I didn't understand that. The whole reason we were cooking first quarter was 11 second chance points. I remember that, right? JJ. I don't like that, man. You got to get, what's up with these coaches in this goddamn small ball? Like, yo, Gobert and Nas Reed is up in there. Come on, man. 8 minutes for Jackson Hayes. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Comment coming from Danny. Cuz, too many turnovers. Cuz, what you talking about? Cuz, I'm doing my presentation on the Lakers in my business course. Merchandise and principles. What I got to do now, cuz we lost tonight. Danny, honestly, have faith, brother. We are just getting started, right? When we won the chip, we lost the first game, I think, in the first 3 rounds in 2020. That's just LeBron's style, right? He's a feel-out game one person. Like, he just goes through the motions. That's just something that he does. I'm not saying I like it. That's just something that he does. Comment coming in from Isaac. 10 to 40 bench points is insane. And that's from fucking Nas Reed. Oh, my goodness. I hate looking at the other team's stats. Reed, DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker. McDaniels dropped 25. Like, come on, man. He was their leading. He was the leading scorer. Ant-Man only had 22. Like, that's what we should be thinking about. Ant-Man only had 22, and he plays better when they're up, right? He's a front-running type. His bum ass is a front-running type. Let me talk my talk. This bum ass niggas, yo, he's a fucking front-runner, right? I'm talking about Ant-Man, right? Mr. Talk your shit when you're up 15, 20 points, but you was quiet. You was quiet when we was putting BTA that first quarter. The time is coming for you, right? Time is coming for you too. Luka clearly is not shook. Luka's ready to go. And as I knew, you know what's also sad as a Bron fan? This is officially Luka's team, right? Even in the regular season, there was still some kind of fight on Luka's our best player, but it's still LeBron's team. LeBron is like the ceremonial captain, but it's Luka's squad. It's Luka's squad. And that's my guy. That's GOAT James. But it's Luka's squad. You just saw it. You just saw it. I just can't have LeBron fall too much in the weeds, though, right? They said this is the very first playoff game where he has not scored in the first quarter. He was too much in passive mode. Letting everybody else eat. Forget about everybody else. Freight train James all game. It's got to be the motto. It's got to be. Comment from me Central. They were hunting Reeves like Blair Witch Project. Had that boy shaky camera, right? Shaky through the woods. I'm looking like, damn. And it affected AR on the offense too, right? It did. Vando. I like Vando in there. Let's talk about some positives now. I know we went on the bad rant, but let's talk about some positives. Luka Doncic is a goddamn demon, right? He is the Slovenian Grim Reaper. If there's one thing I know is Luka Doncic is going to win us a couple games. Just off of strength of just dominance, right? We took him out, I think, too long in the second quarter. How many minutes did he play? He got to play 40. He played 40. I think we sat him just a little too long in the second quarter. That cannot happen. Quick breaks. Vando played well. Vando played excellent. Comment coming, at least Vando played his heart out, cuz. Played like a dog, cuz. That's a fact. Vando was balling. Jackson Hayes was balling. Grabbing all types of rebounds. We were waxing them on the boards with Jackson Hayes, LeBron, Rui, and Luka Doncic crashing. We were punishing them on the boards, right? Punishing them. We've got to get more of that. What else did I like? I liked how LeBron James turned it around. I thought he was gonna have like an 8-point game. That's how bad he was looking at one stretch. To finish with 8 of 18 from the field, so almost 50% from the field, lets me know he just needed to get warmed up, right? That's an old engine. That's that old Hemi, right? You can't just be trying to go off the line cold, right? Nah, this ain't Fast and the Furious. That slow and steady wins the race. So he's ramping up, but he'll be ready to go on Tuesday, right? He will be ready to go on Tuesday. No doubt about it. I believe in that with all my Lakers heart that LeBron James will put hands and feet on those boys coming up on Tuesday, and he'll be ready to rock out with Luka. Comment coming from Rico. One thing for sure, the Timberwolves aren't going to make that many threes next game. That's a fact. 50% was crazy, right? And it's just how they were hitting it. Like dagger 3 after dagger 3 after dagger 3 after dagger 3. And that second quarter stretch was unbelievable. So they got it. Then they started to cool off towards the end of the game as well. Comment coming from Isaac. I think Lakers should just try and let Ant beat them. For some reason, role players kill us. So as you realize, the game plan was, we're not letting Ant go off. These other guys going to have to beat us, right? That bit us tonight. No doubt about it. And I'm kind of there like, yo, just let Ant do his thing. But Nasri will not get off. Right? Nikhil Alexander will not get off. What's this other bum ass nigga's name? McDaniels. Those are who we got to shut down. Finney Smith. I need a little bit more impact on defense. Right? Just a little bit more hustle. But I did like when we turned the screws on, we got buckets. We got stops. We just need to be aware that we're not going to get calls. So we need to go just a little bit more bully ball. Assist also too low. I know this is supposed to be a positive portion, but 15 assists is just not enough. Comment come from Rico. Just put Vando on Ant. No help. I agree. Face guard. Face guard. And then say, hey, you got to beat that wild motherfucker right there. Because Vando's wild, right? Vando be getting into near scraps just off of hustle. So, yeah, I'm feeling confident. I say all that to say I'm feeling confident, right? Them shooting way beyond themselves, us not playing up to our potential, AR-15 giving us damn near nothing, right? And Bron James only coming on late. He didn't even instill any kind of fear or dominance in them either. Defense was pretty good now. And to that point, another positive, Luka's defense was not that bad. Bron defense was not that bad. AR-15 now, they was kind of going after you. It's kind of going after you. Finney Smith, they was kind of working you, bruh. Hachi, but I got faith. Y'all should have faith too, right? I mean, we shot 37% from three. That's not us. 40% from the field. That's definitely not us. They shot 51% from the field, 50% from the three. Right? Have faith. They out-rebounded us, out-assisted us, out-stole us, same amount of blocks. Like, come on. And to the announcer's point, we hadn't got a foul till like the middle of the second quarter, but that's not a good thing, right? We supposed to be putting hands on these boys. We supposed to be done got 2 or 3 rough up fouls. Little side out banger. Why come? You know what I'm saying? Slap down on your arm. Comment coming from me, Central. The media talking heads made them the underdogs. Underdogs win most of the time. See, here's the thing. Yes, they're the 6 seed. Yeah, we're the 3 seed, but they lost one less game than us, right? This is a real live matchup. This is a matchup. So everybody, this can't be us expecting to go to the NBA Finals right now, right? We got to win. We got to put work in quarter by quarter, play by play. This is the NBA playoffs. I'm watching other games, people diving left and right. We just on some chill tip. To Hollywood, if you will. The Black Air Force energy will be there. I expect JJ to put foot in ass. Listen, let's get to these comments. Anything else? I don't even want to get into the numbers. Next game is on Tuesday night. It's playoff time, so we know who we got to scrap up against, right? We will be doing maybe it might be faceless, but we will be reacting to the highlights of game 1 on the channel. That'll be posted as a video, so check that out. Subscribe up, hit that notification bell because we are charging up for the playoffs, right? I don't know about y'all, but I'm expecting a run into June. I just am, right? I just am. So let's get this out of the way. Nobody said it was going to be an easy matchup. They're a great team, but we're better, right? We just got to show it. Too many days off for us. We're not that kind of squad. We just need to be in rhythm. We will be. I expect a better showing from us. 10 points off the bench ain't gonna get it done. And some of those might have even been like Dalton Connect points after the fact, right? So we're gonna get this. This is Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win. And I'm hurt. I'm sure y'all are hurt. Saturday night is ruined. No doubt about it. But like Jesus arose on Sunday, Easter Sunday, we shall rise come Tuesday. Right? 3 days from our death, we shall rise up. Shout out to God. We shall rise up and overcome our demons. Have faith, Lakers family. Believe. Believe in that purple and gold. Believe in Luka Doncic, who we now know is turned up. Right? He's ready to go. It's who's going to come along with him. Bron, you going to come along? AR, you going to come along? Luckily, those are the two that I trust the most. Comment coming in from Alex. Keep on telling it like it is, Crim. So glad you're keeping it real. Number one always. You know you my dog, Alex. Danny, Martin Luther King says, I have a dream, cuz. Yo, I believe that one day on Tuesday, the Lakers shall bust that ass. Bust that ass. Come down on Tuesday, we gonna bust that ass. And with that said, let me see if there's any messages. Otherwise, Jersey. If we get out of this series, Jersey raffle. Danny, you heard it here first. If we make it out of this series, right? Jersey raffle. It's going down. All right? Swingman jersey up. Hey, it's coming out of my pocket. Swingman jersey up for raffle. If we make it out of this round, I got good faith. Last time we did a raffle, we put hands and feet on everybody. We're pulling out all the stops right now. It's got to happen. So, with that said, Lakers community, rock with us. Have faith. Trust and believe. Trust in the process. This is going to be gritty, but we're here for it, right? I can't wait to watch Spectrum Sportsnet, catch the rest of the interviews, post-game. Maybe we should react to those as well. We're definitely going to react to the highlights. But right now, I'm just disappointed, man. We will do better, though. Listen, once again, this is Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win. And come Tuesday, we will get our get back. Come Tuesday, get back season continues. Chip with dip season continues. Timothy, you got your own issues coming tomorrow, and I will be watching and waiting. But yeah, all right, we're out. The boys got to get in the lab. No more Bronny James as Ant-Man. No more Shake Milton as Ant-Man. We now know what the real deal is like, and we will be ready. JJ, put a foot in that ass, and let's go.